Hi everyone, welcome back. So, I don't know about you, but I used to get so down during the kind of autumn winter months, and I'd get such bad like seasonal depression. I'd just be so down whenever it would get darker, it would get colder. It just felt like I couldn't really do anything. And I've done a lot of things to try and combat that. And I think one of the biggest things that really works for me is kind of shifting my mindset. Like, I live in the UK, it gets cold, it gets rainy, it gets dark early. That's just kind of how things are. And I've really had to try and shift my mindset to kind of accept and embrace. I think that's the thing that's really helped is embracing the kind of autumn, winter months and all of the things that come along with that. And one thing that's really helped is romanticizing the autumn and winter and kind of just embracing those seasons and the changes in the year. So I thought I put together all the different things that I'm doing to romanticize my autumn and also ideas for everyone else. So one thing that I found really helpful is creating a Pinterest board of all of the kind of like autumn vibes that you want to go for. So kind of like visualizing everything that is good about autumn to you and all the things that you like about autumn. So for me, it's kind of like cozy activities. It's wearing nice scarves and going for autumnal walks when it's not raining, being cozy, reading books, listening to the rain while you're reading a book, playing a cozy game, playing a horror game. And I just find that it's really helpful to like gives you like a vision board of things to look forward to in the autumn months. And it just then it gives you ideas of different things and oh, today I'm going to do this, or during like the weekdays maybe you do something more cozy, and then on the weekends maybe you go out and do pumpkin picking, or maybe you go to like an orchard. It just gives you that like vibe of all the different things that you can be doing and that are good about autumn. And then next up, you're most likely staying in a little bit more, and I find that it's really helpful to kind of make a cozy space for yourself to relax in, to chill in, to do cozy things in. I feel like being cozy really shifted my mindset from feeling like I need to be outside doing things or being productive all the time, and actually being like, I'm gonna have a cozy evening, and doing something cozy really just made me feel like it's just like switching off for a bit. And I feel like in autumn, you kind of have to, like, you can't go outside all the time. Like, it's not nice to be outside all the time. So allowing yourself to be cozy and have these little cozy activities, I feel like has really helped me in terms of romanticizing and being like, oh, giving me something to look forward to. Whereas before, I feel like I would be a bit more upset that I couldn't go out for a walk, or I wanted to go outside and do something and I'm missing the sun. I still do feel quite affected by the weather when it's constantly cloudy, but I feel like it really helps me to be like, no, it's cloudy outside, I'm going to do something cozy inside, and creating that space to go to that's nice and it's warm and it makes you feel good and it's just full of all the cozy things that you like, whether it's plushies or blankets, lighting a candle, just making that space cozy and nice that you can go to when you are feeling a bit down, and also just really nice to go to. It's just cute and cozy and makes you feel like you're really romanticizing the season and feeling like you're kind of like in the season and you're embracing the season. Okay, and then the next one I say is, now you've embraced your cozy environment, you have to kind of embrace the seasonal activities. So whether that's pumpkin picking, going to orchards, watching scary films, throwing a Halloween party, or just a Halloween gathering, like watching scary films with friends, like all of these things I feel like are things that you can look forward to, and it really makes you feel like they're kind of things that are very specific to this season as well. So just dive into seasonal activities essentially. Regardless of whether you're a coffee drinker or not, seasonal drinks are just so nice. There's so many different variations. I feel like if you are out, you can go and get a pumpkin spice drink, you can get maple hazel, you can get all of these different autumnal drinks that I feel like I really look forward to. And also, if you don't want to go out and spend the money, there's also so many recipes for seasonal drinks that you can make at home quite easily. I mean, you can also just order like the seasonal kind of flavors of syrups and then put that in coffee, put it in hot chocolate. You can just make all of these different things. And I feel like they just feel so nice. It feels so nice when you sit, it's cloudy outside, it's raining outside, and you just have a nice drink. Or you're out and about and you pick up this drink and the leaves are all crisp. It just feels good. feels nice. It does just add that little extra something to the season. I feel like in general, coffee makes everything okay, but adding that seasonal extra just makes everything that much better. I feel like autumn is such a baking month, so trying out new recipes, also cooking like warmer dishes, so like lasagnas and like roast dinners are like perfect kind of like colder weather dinners, I'd say, that I really enjoy making. Also baking, like I want to make pumpkin cookies, and I also want to make like a pumpkin loaf cake. That's what I kind of want to make. But they're all getting, again, there's so many recipes online of different variations of autumnal pumpkin kind of recipes. And then also, I feel like I've touched on this a bit, but watching cozy films or horror films, I feel like are perfect. So I don't know why, but I feel like Studio Ghibli films are so autumnal. Like I've only watched a couple of them. So this year I'm going to try and watch all of them. I'm kind of watching them in order of their like release. So that should be fun. And I feel like ticking things off really gives me satisfaction. So I'm like working my way through this list of things. Horror films are also like my comfort films. It's like the perfect time to watch horror films, and it's just a season for horror films, so it's perfect really. And I feel like there's so many different types of horror films that even if you're not a horror fan, you can still kind of watch like cozier or more comedic horror films if you're not too into horror, like scary horror, or like slashers like Scream, which aren't too like scary horror. They're like a little bit gory, but they're kind of like a bit more easy to watch, I'd say, than a scary horror film. I, however, will watch all of them because I love horror. And then another way I feel like to really romanticize autumn and get into the autumn spirit is like dressing seasonally. I love a jumper, I love a cardigan. As much as I love summer fashion and I love dressing for summer, I also really enjoy wearing a nice coat and feeling cozy in a coat. Like I like feeling like warm in a nice coat. So it kind of makes the coldness okay. I feel like wearing kind of like jumpers and cardigans and putting like nice tights and boots together, it really kind of makes autumn feel nice. And it's like a silver lining to the colder weather and rain and clouds. So really embracing the fashion and wearing like nice seasonal jumpers. I've seen like a couple of those ugly like Christmas style jumpers, but with Halloween and like autumnal leaves and things. So maybe I'll get one of those and that'll be my new comfort jumper for autumn. Coming back to cozy hobbies, I've been obsessed with Stardew Valley. So I feel like playing cozy games, cozy hobbies, people like Cozy K or other like content creators who make cozy content, especially cozy gaming, I feel like is perfect in autumn. Like just getting your Switch out, getting a Switch, playing Stardew Valley, getting obsessed with it, and it's just so good when it's cold out and you have nothing else that you want to do. I also want to try out crocheting. I feel like crocheting is such an autumnal cozy hobby to have. Okay, and those are the kind of things that I'm doing to romanticize my autumn. Hopefully if you're watching this, you'll take something away from this and kind of get some ideas on how to romanticize your autumn as well. And as someone that quite often feels down in autumn and winter, I feel like these kind of things, romanticizing the season and really embracing it, kind of really helped me to kind of manage that a bit better and kind of alleviate some of that. So I hope you found this helpful, and let me know what kind of things you like doing in autumn and how you romanticize yours. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and if you want to see more, then please subscribe. And yes, I'll see you in my next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.